Have you ever heard the quote, "A year from now, you'll wish you'd started today"? Well, I have, and I have found something today that made that quote really hit home for me. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about my weight loss journey, which I haven't talked about for a while because the last time I did, my views were not very good on it, and I'm also in the process of trying to figure out what I want to do with my channel and what my niche is. So if you're not aware, this channel started a couple of years ago as a weight loss channel, and through its many incarnations, my many failed attempts at weight loss, I decided to kind of switch up things up. But when I restarted the channel back in July, I did do some weight loss videos. And because I had just started taking Monjarno, I always screw up that name. And I wanted to share that with part on the channel. And then about a month ago, my last video that I did really did not do well. So I decided, for the sake of the channel and the sake of the algorithm, I was going to kind of shift away from that and try to do straight crafting videos. That hasn't worked either, but I digress, right? So today I want to talk about where I am with my weight loss. So for those of you who've been following the weight loss, you know I take Mounjaro, and I don't take it strictly for weight loss. I take it for a couple, well, at least one other reason, and that's because I have insulin resistance because I have PCOS. That has been probably my hardest part, why I don't lose a lot of weight, because of the stupid PCOS. So I've been taking Mounjaro since end of June. Now, I have not had the amazing weight loss stories like a lot of people have. I don't know why, other than the fact that, for what a lot of people who take it for weight loss say, is that it controls food noise. And I have never had that issue. So I'm wondering if that's primarily why people lose a lot of weight. And they also don't do, they don't eat a lot. They eat a lot less. And I have been doing intermittent fasting for years, and low carb off and on, both low carb and keto for years. And I don't know if that has played into it. So mostly why I was taking Mounjaro was to help my insulin resistance. So anyway, about 5 weeks ago, I did titrate up to, if you can see that, to the 7.5. And that, I really have not seen any difference from 5 and 7.5. I honestly didn't see a whole lot of difference going from 2.5 to 5, but the only thing it did for me, 2.5, I didn't have a whole lot of those side effects that they talked about. And then when I went to 5, I also didn't have a lot of side effects. Now, when I went up to 7.5, I did have a few issues. The first one being, I had an upset stomach a lot. I was always kind of burping and had this like sour stomach for a while. And even just a couple of, like last week, I had a really, really bad, almost like I had a stomach flu. Um, it, and I don't know if it was a stomach flu, if it was food poisoning, or if it was a reaction to the Mounjaro. But that's so far the only issue that I've really seen since going up to 7.5, is that occasionally I will get a sour stomach when I eat certain foods. So I try to stay away from those certain foods. But that's been for that. Now, for the weight loss itself, I'm still not doing well in regards of getting rapid weight loss. And even though I don't eat a lot, I still have not found that um, I'm losing weight rapidly. But I did find something, and it goes back to that quote that a year ago, a year from now, you'll wish you had started today. I had a coworker at one of my former jobs. She used to have that hanging up in her on her office, in her office area, and I kind of am like, yeah, whatever. Plus, I was in my 20s. I didn't care. And now, today, I have realized what that actually means. My little purple book here is it's a journal. It's actually a bullet journal an old bullet journal that I was going to start for my weight loss last year. Last year, and at the end of September, I started a program from a person who was like a body sculpting kind of thing, and I think it was called New Transformations, or New Wave. I think, I don't know, remember the name of it, but it was some supplements, and then you were supposed to eat mostly high protein, low carb, low fat, and I started September 30th, I think, and you were supposed to like load for 2 days and then you go on this whole thing. Well, I was going to keep a bullet journal when I did it, and I love bullet journals. So I made up this little chart that I was going to do. I also, yeah, okay, here it is. October 1st, 2023, started New Wave weight loss program. Lost less than 8 pounds. Okay. Stalled at weeks, stalled about 4 weeks in, and no weight loss afterward. But what caught my attention was over here I was marking each pound that I was going to lose up until this was 60 pounds here, and I started at 247.8 on October 1st, 2023. So that was a year ago, little over a year ago now. And I went back and, well, Saturday when I weighed in to take my Mounjaro, because I always weigh in on Saturday, I was down to 217.4. And I saw the 217.4 when I weighed in Saturday morning, and I was like, crap, another week of not much progress, right? And then I found this. And I found this yesterday, and I looked at it. I was getting out some of my winter clothes, and it was under my bed. And I said, F, I have lost 30 pounds in a year. 30 pounds. And most of that was not through this program because I stalled out with 8 pounds. So the majority of that has been on the Mounjaro and doing whatever I've been doing. I've been trying to stay low carb with this stuff. But oh my gosh, can you believe that? I'm like, no effing way. Way. Oh my gosh. Roland even has to comment on it. He's so excited. He's so excited. Come here, Roland. Come here, come here. Come on, come on. Roland's so excited. Roland's so excited. Oh my gosh. So while that New Wave program didn't really work for me, in a sense it did, but for what I was paying for it, it didn't really work for me. The Mounjaro has worked for me. And I was like, I'm going to take this and I'm going to fill in to the 30 block and keep myself motivated with this book, because this was what this was for. It was my motivation, because I love bullet journals and I love doing this kind of stuff, and I was going to document everything I was doing, and that was my front matter kind of thing on the page. And then, as things do, fall apart. But then on December 30th, it looks like I joined Weight Watchers, and I didn't really do very well on Weight Watchers, as I normally don't. I mean, I normally get like an initial like this, like 3 or 4 pounds, and then all right. So that's the good news. 217.4. The other wonderful thing about 217.4 is that it is not far. It's less than a pound away from the lowest weight I have been in probably almost 10 years. Because I was doing a program, and when I did keto the very first time, and I think it was like 2016 or 2017, I was doing keto for the very first time, I had gotten down to 216 something, 2.6 something. It wasn't 216 0, it was 2.216 point something. So I know I am within less than a pound away from getting to that lowest mark. And that really, once I realized that on Saturday, I was super, super charged to keep going. And I wanted to make a video about it. So, back to what I was going to talk about. So, since I'm trying to find my niche, trying to find my way through this whole YouTube craziness, I kind of stepped away from doing weight loss videos because some people told me my content was all over the place. And I'm trying to do the you are the niche anyway, but I digress again. What I plan to do from now on is when I hit some major milestones, I will then do update videos. So it's not going to be all my content is not going to be about weight loss, or I if you like it and let me know because if you like the weight loss content, let me know in the comments below, and I will do a weekly update if that's something that folks want to hear or see. But judging from my last 2 or 3 videos that I did on my weight loss, I wasn't getting a lot of views or any comments, so I kind of shifted away from it. Now my early ones, I had a couple hundred views on it, and I was getting lots of views, and that's why I kept doing it. And then I hit a wall, and the last like maybe 3 didn't even crack 100. No, the last 2 didn't even cracked about. One was like 35 and one was like 50 views. So there wasn't a lot of interest, it looked like. So that's why I went away from it. But again, if you're interested, let me know and I will definitely continue with that content because I'm happy to talk about it. So anyway, my next big goal would be getting to 1 underland, which is 199. And so I am about 17 pounds from that, 17 pounds and some ounces. So that foreseeably could be maybe at the end of the year, I could start. That would be an awesome goal, is to be at 1 underland by New Year's Day. Can I do it? I don't know, but maybe I can. So maybe that'll be my goal. If you would like to see that as a challenge, if you would like to see that as a challenge for me to do to get to 1 underland by December 31st, let me know in the comments below and I will make it so, as Captain Picard says. All right. So back to this. I want to talk a little bit about making a weight loss bullet journal. That's also something, if you would be interested in me showing you how I do a bullet journal for weight loss, drop that in the comments below because I love bullet journals and I would be more than happy to pick this back up and start commenting or start doing a bullet journal and showing you what I do. So if you'd like to see a weight loss bullet journal or a fitness bullet journal or a wellness bullet journal, let me know in the comments below. And if you are interested in my Mounjaro journey, and Roland just knocked the camera sideways. If you are interested in my Mounjaro journey, take a check out some of these videos, and I will see you in the next one.